10 persons working in different banks. PNB, SBI, TJSB and so on are seated in two parallel rows with 5 people in each row in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, J, K, L, M and N are seated and all of them are facing north. Isn't it? In row 1, how many persons are there? 5 persons. And all these persons are facing towards north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is row 1. Now who are the persons in this one? J, K, L, M, N. And in row 2, and who are the persons in row 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these 5 persons and S, T, U, V and W. S, T, U, V and W, these 5 persons are facing towards south. Then, therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each person in a row faces exactly one person and U does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row. And ends of the line, U sits second to the left of W. U sits second to the left of W. If W is here 1, 2 and U sits second to the left of W, U can be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility here? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If W is here, then U will be here. U sits second to the left of W. And the one who faces, and the third possibility is not possible because U does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. And the one who faces W is an immediate neighbor of K. Now the one who faces W is an immediate neighbor of K, then K must be here. And the one who faces W is an immediate neighbor of K, K can be any one of these two places. And the one who works in Bank of India sits out to the right of K. Out to the right of K, Bank of India. Now K cannot be at this place at all. Isn't it? As K cannot be here, then where should this K be? As K cannot be at this place. Now 1, 2, 3. The one who faces W is an immediate neighbor of K. And Bank of India, the person from Bank of India must be here. Now in this case, 1, 2, 3, Bank of India must be here. The one who is facing this one, K. The one who works in Bank of India sits out to the right of K. Only one person sits between Bank of India and the one who works in SBI. One person between Bank of India and SBI. Now in this one SBI will be here. Now in this one SBI will be here. One person between SBI and Bank of India. J sits to the immediate left of the one who works in BY. J is to the immediate left of the one who works in BY. And J is to the immediate left of the one who works in BY. And the one who faces J sits to the immediate right of HDFC. Now the one who faces J sits to the immediate right of HDFC, HDFC must be here. The one who faces J sits to the immediate right of the one who works in HDFC. Now the one who faces J sits to the immediate right of the one who sits in works in HDFC. Only two people sit between the one who works in HDFC and the one IDBI. Now two people between HDFC and IDBI. Now the person who works in IDBI will be here. Now in this one, two persons between means IDBI must be at this end. Two persons between these two works in HDFC and IDBI. Next one, S sits second to the left of the one who works in IDBI. S is seated second to the left of the one who works in IDBI. Now S sits second to the left of the one who works in IDBI. And M faces V. Now finally M is facing V. As M is facing V, now V and M must be opposite to each other. As V and M are opposite to each other, here this is V, this must be M. That is the only possibility for this one. Now in this one, V and M are opposite to each other. V and M are opposite to each other. Isn't it? As K cannot be here, then K must be here. S does not work in PNB. As S does not work in PNB, and the one who works in PNB sits to the immediate left of the one who works in corporation. Now, immediate left-hand side of corporation, this must be, who is that person? PNB means. That means two vacant places should be there. And out of which S does not work in PNB. As S does not work in PNB, S, PNB here is ruled out, here also ruled out. Then what is the only possibility for this one? Now PNB is to the immediate left of whom? Immediate left of corporation bank, hence corporation must be here. Are you following this one or not? PNB is to the immediate left of corporation. But whereas in the second case, now this is the only possibility for this PNB and corporation, but as S does not work in PNB, and this case is completely ruled out. Then the one who works in ICI sits out to the right of N. ICI is seated out to the right of N, and N must be here, 1, 2, 3, and this person must be ICI. sits third to the right of N. The one who works for TJSB sits to the immediate right of the one who works for SVC. Now SVC, this person must be SVC, and immediate right hand side of this SVC must be whom? The one who works for TJSB sits to the immediate right, TJSB. Now the one who works for TJSB sits to the immediate right of the one who works for SVC. Now TJSB is to the immediate right of the one who works for SVC. Now, where should this SVC here? S sits second to the left of the one who works in IDBI. S is seated second to the left of the one who works in IDBI, isn't it? Then S2W. Then who is the person here? TJSB. And where should this TJSB and SVC? Now the one who works for TJSB sits to the immediate right. TJSB sits to the immediate right of SVC. And where should this SVC? SVC must be this S, and this is SVC, and this TJSB must be at this place. Clear now? TJSB is to the immediate right. Then who is the person left over here? S2W, ST, UV and W, T is left over. Now in this one, J, K, L, M, N are the 5 persons left over. And is there any bank left over here? Now W. Now this W is working in Axis Bank. Now this W works in Axis Bank. Now these are the 10 persons, and the order is W, T, U, S, V, N, K, L, J, M. Now W Axis Bank, and T is IDBI, and U is TJSB, S is SVC, V is HDFC, N is PNB, K Corporation Bank, L SBI, J ICICI, and M is Bank of India.